Hello everyone, I hope you're feeling fine. For this video we want to take a look at the Shenmue back there, because they look nice as always, but a little bit more presentable than usual, because I got a bunch of these little stands that hold your video games when you display them somewhere. So for this video I want to show you two different kinds of stands I have and how well they handle different kinds of video game packages. So let's take a closer look. Welcome to the table. These are the two stands we want to take a look at today. We have two different ones. This one is the standard one. You can get these almost anywhere. Amazon, eBay, different collectors' websites. This one is a bit trickier to get. This one is adjustable. We'll talk about this in the end. Let's start with the simple one. I prefer this one over the other one. I can already tell you that, because it's just simple. Put the game on there, done. One problem is, this one is pretty nice. When you get one, make sure that there is no little thing going upwards, because then some games will not be able to be held by this stand. Let's start with the one I bought it for, and probably the most complicated one to hold. The Shenmue, because it's pretty thick, the European package. It's two Dreamcast packages, so basically two double disc cases. And because it's pretty heavy and pretty big, it isn't held completely by the stand. Anyway, it can be held, but you shouldn't tip it over. It's pretty easy to tip it over, so I would not put it on any shelf that tends to shake a lot, or maybe a display case that's made out of glass and the metal frames and it's all shaking all the time when you're walking across it. I would not recommend it for that. Let me put this better in frame. So these ones work, but maybe you want to get a bigger one. What was important for me when I got these is that the stand cannot be seen when you put a normal CD case on there. And that's pretty nice. As you saw, there was no plastic on the top. Here's a standard Dreamcast case. It's basically the same size as a normal double CD case, a bit thinner. But because, just to be thorough, I got a double CD case as well. So here you go. You can see the plastic down here a little bit, but really it's not that big of a problem. So these stands are perfect for CDs and even double CDs. Holds them securely, there's no tipping over. No risk of your games getting damaged just by having a bit of a shake. A normal CD, no problem as well. You can see a lot of plastic down there. Some people may not like that. A normal DVD case, absolutely no problem. As again, you can see a bit of plastic down there. It's pretty secure, will not tip over just because the shelf is shaking a little bit. Same thing if it can hold a DVD case. A PSP case is absolutely no problem as well. And neither should a Blu-ray case. Absolutely no problem there. And as always, you cannot see the plastic on top, so just kind of hovering there. What you can see again is the plastic down here. Like I said, some people may not like that. I like that it kind of, because it goes upwards, it's pretty secure in holding the game. Like I said, it can be a bit more secure if you get one that has another piece of plastic going up right here, but I don't like that, because then, you're right, anything that's bigger than the stand itself cannot be held. So I like to put my Shenmue right here and display it that way. So this one is just simple. They break relatively easily. You can see this one is green. It's not green. It's the plastic that colors it green. I tried to get the plastic off of one and the whole thing broke up here. So they are not the sturdiest ones. You can usually get them in bulk on Amazon for like €2 a piece. I got these and this one as well from a collector in another collector's Facebook group, and he sold it to me for €1 a piece. Absolutely no problem with that. It's one hell of a value if you want to showcase some of your prized possessions in your video game collection. Let's get to this. These are a bit harder to get. The only place I've seen them is from a Dutch video game website that sells like case protectors for different kinds of video game cases. I got this one as a sample basically from the guy who sold me these, just to try it out because I thought they are interesting, but not for my use. As you can see here, there's a little bit of plastic that holds the games, and this part can be slid back and forth to hold different kinds of cases. Let's go back to the CD case. This one is adjusted to CDs, and oh my god, it just absolutely perfect. It helps, can hold it securely, absolutely no problem. So this one, even this size, doesn't fit a Blu-ray case, so let's just slide it backwards a little bit. I'm always afraid to break it because, as you can see, the sound is not the nicest when you do that. Now it's a bit wider. Let's do the Blu-ray case. Absolutely fine. I personally don't enjoy this piece of plastic here, because when you have a case like a slipcover, for example, that has cardboard on the outside, it can be crushed a little bit from this if you don't put it in just right. So as always, Blu-ray case, no problem, which means PSP case, no problem. Same with Vita, they are just a bit thinner. DVD case, this one, because it's so large, it kind of feels like it might fall over. I haven't had that problem yet, but I just want to tell you that there may be the possibility of it tipping over, because as you can see, there's not a lot of room to hold up the case, unlike this one, right, where it just sits securely for almost like half the case, more than half the case. So for bigger packages, I would not recommend the smaller one, but it works, it should be fine. So do whatever you want. It can be adjusted to just fit perfectly. So pretty much this can hold anything you want. Unless, of course, like I said, if you have one that has a cardboard sleeve, like the Shenmue, for example, I would not recommend it for that. Let's try the double DVD case. Let's try the adjustment. You can see it's slanted a little bit. So theoretically, we should be able to just press it against the CD case, and then it should hold it up perfectly. Oh, I don't like that sound. So if you buy these, just adjust them once and you're done. So here we have the problem. It cannot tip back like this because the double CD case just goes over the little catcher thing and it will fall over. So what you can do is you take this and then you adjust it so it's like pressed against it. But it's not made to do that. It's made to kind of have it like this. But the double CD case is just a little bit too big for that. Maybe the standard PAL Dreamcast case fares a little bit better. Because, not really. It's a bit thinner than a normal double CD case. Let's give it another try. I don't like that because it just catches barely, right? But if you push a little bit too much, it goes over the little catcher, and I wouldn't recommend it for that. And of course, we don't even need to try the Shenmue case. There's absolutely no way this little stand can hold this Shenmue case in any secure way. So what I want to tell you with my analysis of these two stands, this one is simple. This one is cheap. There's no fancy adjustment, so it won't look perfectly right. So if you have a CD case, I would recommend these. because you can stand it up just a little bit straighter and it looks nicer that way. And there's less plastic jutting in front of the case, as you can see. Just very little of the stand is visible. Unlike this one, where you see a bit more of the stand, but you just put it on there, right? So for CDs, if you have a lot of standard CD cases, these are just perfect. If you just want to have a universal video game stand, I would recommend these things, because it's just so simple. Put it on there, no fancy adjustment, and it looks fantastic. Like I said, there are many different versions of these kinds of stands. All of them are a little bit different. I would go for one of these that doesn't have the little plastic catcher up there, because you don't need it. It's perfectly fine. I hope you enjoyed these two stands. I don't know. It's just a topic not a lot of people talk about. And if you are really into video games, you want to show some of them off and just have a little bit of fun displaying your different kinds of video game cases. And if you have just the right one, just the right stand, your games can look fantastic. Thank you for watching. I hope you had some enjoyment from this video and you took some interesting information from that. I want to thank you for watching, and I see you again in the next video. Bye.